Hey there guys, Tom here, welcome back to my movie channel and thank you very much for joining me for this, my review of El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie. This review is completely non-spoiler. I will not talk about spoilers in this video, so you're safe. Before we get into this review today, if you guys have not subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that notifications bell, so that you never miss out on my take on all things movies. Have you guys seen El Camino? Whatever you thought about El Camino, make sure you jump down into the comments and let me know your thoughts so we can carry on the discussion. So this was a film that I was definitely excited for a long time. Breaking Bad is my all-time favorite show, and when they said they were doing this movie, I got very excited. And of course, they shot this movie in complete secrecy, so none of us really found out about it until a few months ago. I will say this to start with. I think this movie is going to divide Breaking Bad fans. I think this movie is definitely going to split the fan base in the sense that I've already seen some chatter online. There are people that are absolutely loving this film, and there are some Breaking Bad fans that hate this movie. We need to go in and leave expectations at the door, because when we go into these highly anticipated movies with a checklist of things that we want to see happen, and if it doesn't happen, then inevitably we're going to walk out disappointed. So I think with this movie, definitely, leave your expectations at the door and just watch this movie for what this movie is trying to show you. And you might walk out, absolutely loving this film. You might walk out hating this movie. Whatever you thought about it, that's fine. I just wanted to sort of put that to you guys, because I think having seen the movie and knowing what this movie is, it's definitely a movie that is going to divide Breaking Bad fans. But again, that's all the more reason. Jump in the comment section below. I'll be very interested to know your thoughts. So what did I think of El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie? I liked this film, but this movie is definitely, it's a character study of Jesse Pinkman. The experience of what Jesse went through in Breaking Bad and leading right up to this movie, what does that do to a guy like Jesse Pinkman? And Aaron Paul is sensational in this movie. In fact, I won't stop short of saying that this might be Aaron Paul's best outing as Jesse Pinkman. I think this is the best performance he's given as this character. This movie adds so many new layers to this character, so many new dimensions. He's almost got PTSD in this movie, which is a very understandable and very logical story progression for this character, considering what he went through in the finale of Breaking Bad. And this movie really is the conclusion to this character's story, and I was definitely satisfied with where this character ends up at the end of this film. So let's talk about some of the cameos in this film, some of the characters that carry over from Breaking Bad. This movie flashes back and forth between the timeline of the Breaking Bad series and present day in this movie, and I'm not going to spoil any of those cameos, but I will say that, listen, you gotta be prepared. Some of these actors have aged since the show ended, obviously, because 6 or 7 years have gone by. So some of these actors don't look the same and don't look the way they did in the show, and you just have to be prepared for that. One actor in particular in real life has definitely changed, because again, in real time, 6 or 7 years have gone by, and this movie is supposed to take place right after the events of the show. There are quite a few cameos from characters from the show that pop up in this film, and again, not spoiling anything. I think a lot of these cameos were definitely necessary for this film and definitely served narrative purpose, and also help understand, what Jesse Pinkman went through in between episodes of Breaking Bad and what we didn't see. There's one character in particular that has a cameo in this film towards the end of the movie that I thought was, while a nice little scene, while a cool cameo, and while I can understand and appreciate why they put this actor in this movie in a one scene cameo, I thought it was a little unnecessary. I didn't think the movie would have been any worse if you took the cameo out of the film. But again, I appreciate why they put it in there and why the scene was there, and it's a nice little scene, but again, it's the most unnecessary cameo to me in the film. I can definitely see why Breaking Bad fans would come out of this film disappointed, because this film, I had to sit with it for a good hour or so just to let it sink in, and I do like this film. I don't love it. I definitely don't think this film is, Breaking Bad level. Like, Breaking Bad is a show that is absolutely perfect, and this movie isn't perfect, although I don't think this film tarnishes the Breaking Bad reputation not at all. Like, I don't think this film diminishes what happened in that finale of Breaking Bad. I think this is a nice little extracurricular kind of piece of content for Breaking Bad. I think you could watch the show from first episode to finale, and you don't have to see this movie in order to like get a complete and total understanding. And there were really no big bombshells dropped in this movie. You know, there's no big reveals happening in this film that would completely change our understanding of Breaking Bad. And if that's what you're going into this movie looking for, then I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you're not going to get that. Look, it is a very well-made movie. It's a very well-written movie. It is a very well-acted movie as well. Aaron Paul crushes it. Vince Gilligan is a genius. This film is a good film. I don't love it. I do like it though very much. And I know it's very easy to fall into the trap of, well, it's got Breaking Bad. It's got the name Breaking Bad. So anything Breaking Bad does is awesome. We have to be very careful as fans, I think, not to just love it just because it's got the brand association. So again, what did you guys think of El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie? Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell so that you never miss out on my take on all things movies. My name is Tom, and have an A1 day.